a second. Our mic is on. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to our channel. Just give us a quick second here. I'm making sure that everything here is posted. So we're streaming it to our other social media, and we will begin our topic of the night. Let me see. Should I stream it to our page too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is TJ here with Angel. So, how's everybody doing?
Hi guys.
So, we're going to start. We're going to chime in on this, just making sure all of our links are shared across all of our social media. And so, we will get right into this. Making sure all of you guys have a chance. I'll turn that on. To jump on and share your thoughts. All right, so typically when I get a chance to do a review or movie review, I usually watch it. We usually both watch it and have a chance to kind of go over everything, but this movie was a little different. Originally, I was going to watch it because I wanted to be properly informed, but I saw a few video clips and a few comments online, and I'm just going to leave it at that. So I'm not even going to watch this movie, or we're not going to watch this movie in its entirety whatsoever. So the movie we're talking about is this movie called Cuties. And so this particular movie is very disturbing because it has a bunch of young ladies in different sexual positions and stuff. And with films, I've been in films, uh, took production school and stuff for a number of years. I've never seen anything like this. I mean, I don't even know how this even got approved. I'm not sure of the laws or the rules or regulations in French. But there's certain things kids can't do on camera or even in front of a cameraman and stuff. I know things have changed, but I'm sure they haven't changed that drastically. And so I just wanted to open this up to everyone to get everybody's opinion about this, their views. We're going to cover a few things. And so this is very, I don't know, it just really touched us and we just wanted to talk about it. So, honey, what do you have to say about it so far, based on what you know?
Well, hi guys. I wanted to touch bases with this because I think it's very important for people who has kids and or people who has families in general. Um, the just a few of the clips that I had seen was extremely disturbing. Um, I understand the forms of dancing is a beautiful art. It's something to express yourself, but this type of dancing is over the top. Something that you want to just do for fun, but not for film, and not get the kids to do some lewd acts. some of these things it's kind of is very disturbing for me in so many different ways. If
So
you have daughters or if you have boys, please kind of understand and feel like, how the hell did they get this movie in there? These kids with their fingers in their mouths and some other stuff.
well, let me add this real quick.
It's just
So
crazy to me.
right, so some of the things that I saw online, just a little background about the film. The filmmakers of Netflix, Film Cuties, spent 6 months having 650 little girls twerk for them in auditions. One of, I believe this guy, he's a French producer, Zangaro. I believe he spent 6 months watching 650 girls, little girls, twerk for him in front of the camera or whatever. And these girls are like 9 or 10 years old. And also, I believe the owner or the guy who co-founded the Sundance Film Festival was recently convicted of some pedophilia, according to some news outlets and things that I saw across Twitter. Um, Also, Ted Cruz. I know if you guys follow any of the other things that are currently online here. Let me switch over for just a quick second. Ted Cruz also says some things. I think that they want the FBI to investigate Cuties. You guys can see it here. I saw this on Newsweek. It is also online. Ted Cruz calls for the Justice Department to investigate Netflix on his Cuties and other claims here as well. Go ahead and turn this advertisement off. Yeah, so that's pretty much what's going on. So for those of you not familiar with what this movie is, it shows a bunch of young girls growing up in the entertainment business, trying to do a dance competition, or coming of age, and they're going through some things. Some of the things that are in the movie here, I got some documented for you. Let's see if I can find it here. I know there's one particular scene you guys can see on YouTube where I think it's towards the end of the movie. I believe it's her brother or a guy who's coming to her. He wants his phone back,
Yeah.
and so she slowly starts taking her clothes off, or remember, she unzips her jacket, and she has a shirt on underneath, and then she starts to unzip her pants in front of this guy, like like, hey, I'll show you a little something, like if you let me keep your phone, something of that nature, and then she takes his phone, runs into the bathroom, pulls her pants down. She takes pictures of her private parts and then posts it online. And so, pretty much, I mean, if somebody's a pedophile, they don't even have to go looking for stuff. They just have to log on to Netflix and be entertained by this type
And
of
stay on their
behavior.
couch or something.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's just, I don't know, that really bothers us to some extent. We definitely don't think that is appropriate. Here is the director of the film. I believe she is, yeah, she's from France. So this is the director of the movie. This is her at Sundance Film Festival. And so some of the other things that are in the movie, I believe a girl finds a condom or a used condom and takes it and blows it up. And then there's another scene where they're taking pictures of a male private part, something of that nature. So these are just some of the things that are in the movie, and just the things that are just kind of disturbing for just the community. And I don't know what Netflix is thinking. Honey, what do you have to say about it?
To me, I don't think it's just Netflix, to be honest. I feel like, what is wrong with the director for even coming up with something like this? The cameramen looking at these little girls, and for the producers and all those other people, I mean, yeah, it might have been a fast cash for this movie, but is it really how should I say the word? Are you really that desperate to have $1 to go through something like that? I mean, that's degrading. Uh, you know, I I'm all for uplifting women, encouraging women to do whatever the heck you want to do, but things like this, you know, what are you teaching to these little girls? You like to become what? I mean, you know, what really are you teaching these little girls instead of encouraging them and telling them how wonderful and great they are and uh, just a lot of I have a lot of emotions. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I, I just feel like what is wrong with that type of industry where yeah, it might be in a foreign country, but anybody who has common sense and who has families of their own, I mean, if they were behind this, they all need more than jail time. This lewd acts in the parents. What the like? What is wrong with you to actually let your daughters do some acts like that, and it's okay with you? Then there's something wrong with you if that's okay with the parents. Um, I just don't agree. That's why we're asking if you guys did see this movie or seen some clips. Come and talk to us. Tell us about what you know what your thoughts are. I don't think canceling Netflix should be okay. Just I feel like they should just cancel that movie. And how is it okay for this director or whoever she is to have a Sundance Festival award? They're all sick, disturbing, and I rebuke that.
Yeah, I don't know what the laws are in France to really put out some things, but now just to back up a little bit, when this movie was first advertised on Netflix, it was just uh, apparently people said that Netflix posted the wrong poster, and that it was some young girls walking down the street holding a hand, you know, some bags, whatever, shopping and stuff. That's how it was shown in French or France. I'm sorry. And then when it came to the USA on Netflix, they showed a different picture, and so some people were saying, "Well, oh, this is the photo here." So this was the original photo that was posted in French when they advertised it, and so it looks innocent. And then obviously it came out, and it the photo that Netflix used was definitely more appropriate to what they are really advertising. And so, yeah, people are canceling Netflix right now to speak up because a lot of times that's the only way to really uh, hurt somebody's bottom dollar is to cancel the subscription. I mean, honestly, it's not just one person. I mean, when you have a company that accepts something like this, it's a group of people. You have um, a strategic team, you have a marketing analyst team, you have contracts being written, you have the cameraman, you got the director, the producers, the
Makeup artist,
makeup artists, the
hairdresser.
hairdressers. You just have a whole lot of people, so it's not one person, and obviously the parents too. I mean, if you guys are parents, would you guys let your 9-year-old or 10-year-old daughters um, be filmed in something like this? And I know there are people out there that are trying to defend it and say, well, this is art. And one of the people that I've noticed that I was just looking here online, Tessa Thompson, for those, she's an actress. She's been in several movies. She was in Thor.
Yeah.
She was also in Marvel Endgame.
Millions.
Yeah, she was in some of the Marvel movies. She's also
Mm-hmm.
been in Men in Black. So you guys know who she is. But apparently she was defending this film. Now, this is her right there. I don't know if she was defending a earlier version of the movie. If this is the same one we're looking at from the Sundance Film Festival, but she is defending Netflix um, for the film. I don't know if she's seen the Netflix version. Based on the articles that I've read, she has seen the Sundance version. So Yeah. So I mean, she's defending it. I mean, I'm kind of shocked by that, but no. So I don't know. A lot of people they see stuff like this and they call it artistic when it really takes away from what it's really doing. So um, again, we just wanted to kind of go live and talk about it and see what your thoughts were because I apparently am not in support of something like this. I don't see how anybody could really, support something like this. So I don't know.
I mean, I took dance when I was a little girl, and Jesus, those were not the dance moves I grew up with. I think those moves are in a club, and ladies and gents, you know what the heck I'm talking about. Like pole dancing stuff, type of stuff grown folks, okay? Grown folks, let me tell you,
I don't even
adults
think,
do,
I don't even think some
or
of that is.
behind closed doors with your husband. Uh, that type of dancing you want to do, but letting your kids like hump the floor and stuff like that is not cute. It's not. It's not. It's just not cute. It's. What are you teaching them? What type of values are you really teaching these little kids to exploit them like that? Especially in that movie, it goes far more than just that dance.
Oh, definitely. So I'm just gonna scroll through some other things here that we have. You know what? That's another thing too. I didn't even see a advisory.
I didn't know.
Let me see. Is there an advisory on this? Let me see. What? Okay, it says TVMA. Okay. I'm not gonna play it here, but it does say mature. I've never seen advisory explicit content. I'm not even sure if they use that type of rating on Netflix.
Yeah. Go back to that one scene where that girl is having her finger in her mouth.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, they were teaching the girls on how to do lewd acts, with your finger and stuff like. You want to be sexy, but for your husband, not like this to win a competition. At what point do you think it's cute? That's for a competition. I mean, yeah. I could be wrong. I don't know. Like I said, everybody is different. Parents can be like, "Oh, that's okay. I'll let my daughter dance the way how this is supposed to be, half naked, humping the floor, whatnot, and it's okay." Me, I personally would not let my daughters do that. No. That's a no. I want them to respect themselves. I want them to love themselves, and I especially want them to know that if they do want to go into dancing, I'm all for it. They have many beautiful different types of art of dancing, but lewd acts of that is not okay. I know some dancing instructors, and one of my dearest, wonderful best friends is a dancer, and I talked to her about it, and it's kind of crazy that it's going that far just to sell a movie. You're now using little kids to do these acts and to act grown when, mind you, these little kids are 10, 11, 12 years old. I just don't approve of that, and a lot of people can disagree with me, but I know many of you are parents, mothers, fathers, mothers raising their daughters alone. I mean, what would you do? I mean, these are the kind of dances you want to do on a pole and stuff like that, but with your own significant other. but not for the kids.
Well, yeah, I think too with looking at this is the fact that Netflix tried to remove this and tell people like, well, you're just misled or you have a different idea of what the movie says based on the photo, so that's not really what you're seeing. And because even back, I think it was a month or two when it was mentioned, and there were a few scenes talked about online. People reached out to Netflix and asked what was going on, and some people and Netflix responded and said, "Well, that's just a photo. That's not really what the movie is about." And people were just like, "Yeah, okay." But the movie came out on Wednesday of this week, and so now today's Sunday. And Netflix, obviously, as you guys have seen, in some circumstances, they've tried to talk people down out of their views and stuff. And so I think now they've kind of remained quiet. And I do believe in the past 48 hours, I think their stocks have dropped
Yeah.
maybe $1.
And they're
or
doing
two.
a petition, if you want to go back to that. Yeah. They're doing a petition to remove the Cuties from Netflix. And I hope it does. This type of thing, like, come on. Let's encourage these little girls to become better and to do better. You teach them while they're young. You teach it and not exploit them that way. They're not toys. Our bodies is not toys like that. We need to learn to respect ourselves, love ourselves, and teach these young ladies to love yourself. And I mean, this is just not okay. A twerking dance crew. Come on. Twerking. You can do that all day long. But at 11 years old, is that really okay?
Yeah, it looks like some type of introduction. If you guys can see other links online, you guys can watch. It's all over YouTube. That a lot of people and myself and other people that I know believe that this is just child pornography, just coming to you right on your home.
But see, they don't have to leave their
sofa.
couch
Right.
or their mama's basements.
Right, and if you guys also don't remember too, they just recently changed the laws here in California as far as not that it really has anything to do with this film, but they recently restricted or changed some of the laws in regards to pedophilia. So as long as you're within 10 years of the other person, then it's okay. So let's say, for example, you're 15, it's okay to have a relationship with somebody who's like 6 years old, something of that nature. I believe that's how the law is written. So, and it's to lighten the laws as far as not the age of consent, but what they think is wrong or right as far as what pedophilia is. I mean, really, 6 years old dating a 15-year-old or being in one of those types of relationships. So, I don't know. Yeah, it's a lot of this stuff right now with everything going on with COVID is just really beyond words. So, I just personally think that there's way too much going on. And let me see, what is this comment here?
While he's checking that, does anybody have any questions, voice of concerns with us, or any of opinions? I mean,
Yeah, leave a comment. I don't think we have too many people watching us right now. I know we haven't been too active on this channel, but if you do have any comments or questions below, or just actually just really comments, please leave it in comment section below. We'll pretty much address it. But we just wanted to help spread the word and let you guys know that this is something that we're not okay with. And this is a court person here. Do you support pedophilia? Point blank question. And Netflix says we cannot really comment on that, but while we believe in creative freedom at Netflix, we respect all religions and their cultures, traditions, and values. So, I've never really had a problem with Netflix being understanding or aware of cultural sensitivities. I think it was back in the mid 2000s, like 2007, 2008. It was really when Netflix was really brand new. And so I ordered a movie for my parents. It was Amos and Andy. And the Amos and Andy they sent was the one where the white guys had the blackface on. And I was like, this is not Amos and Andy. This is entirely inappropriate. And so sent that back to them. and I think they removed that from their catalog. I never heard back from them in regards to that. So um, Netflix has a huge catalog, people. I'm not sure if you guys really know this. They have a really huge catalog, and so I don't think when people are in business that they are aware of certain sensitive issues. I mean, I know that's a little different than this situation, but just letting you know, that's the run-in that I had with Netflix was that they did send me a DVD with the uh, Amos and Andy that had the blackface on it. So they probably destroyed it. Who knows what they really did with it? But they did end up sending the right version of Amos and Andy. And so, if you guys who are not familiar with Amos and Andy and who that whole story is, you guys can research that on your own. But originally, it started off with white guys on the radio, and then when it came to being on TV, they had to get some black actors because there were some white guys portraying to be black actors, and so eventually that wasn't more appropriate. So they had to get black actors to portray the characters, and that's kind of how that went down. But before they did that, they did have white actors dressing up with blackface, and so that's what happened with Amos and Andy, and that's why they did have those copies. But that's my only run-in or situation with Netflix. But this is entirely different or entirely inappropriate for young girls, and little boys shouldn't be looking at stuff like this. I mean, getting their jollies off. I mean, I just can't believe we're at the age now where they're just pretty much enticing or having you believe this is what's really going on. I mean, there's other ways of doing it without really being so graphic about it, but I don't know. I'm not the only one who feels this way. There's a whole lot of people out there that are wondering if this is breaking some type of laws and what else is going on with it. So, honey, do you have anything in closing that you want to say about it?
I have a lot, but I can't really say online.
Uh-oh.
Does anybody have any questions that you want us to answer or ask or just discuss this? Because I think this is very important to talk about. Let's get your points of views on here and let's talk. I mean, some people might disagree about it, and that's all right. I feel that it's a agree to disagree, and like in many different relationships. But this topic is just, I mean, what are we really teaching these young kids? I just, me personally, I just, it's disgusting and so disturbing in so many ways. A lot of people has different views, and that's okay. That's why let's talk about that. And I just feel like let's teach our kids. Nobody knows how to read anymore. I mean, nobody can teach these kids on how to become better. Like, what do they want? Do they want to become an astronaut or something? Not exploit them to a certain way of them being sexualized at such a young age, because then there comes rape, there comes so many different things that can lead on to that, and that's very disturbing, and I know how that would feel. And there's a lot of people that's feels that these females actors were trained in a highly sexual dance routines, which it is, and I just, in a very vulgar language that okay, you're 12 years old, why are you cussing? Why is that language coming out of your mouth? I know times has changed, but at the same time, it shouldn't change, because you're the parent. You're supposed to raise that child on to become better and do better. And if they're in the industry, how's it okay for your child to do this? I know that there was many young children actors and stuff, and they had to go through a lot. And where are they at now? Most of them had to do drugs and to get by. their daily lives, and that's really sad. And many great people that we know. So,
Right,
and
definitely.
it's sad to say that does it really have to come to this? I mean, what happened? What? Why can't we do better?
That's so
Why?
true. All right, honey. I think that's about it for tonight. So if you guys have any questions or concerns, obviously leave a comment below. Um, this is your first time hearing about this. We just wanted to bring it to your attention. So yeah, I mean, again, this is a child trafficking, everything going on. What's up with this film? So,
Yeah.
all right, guys. You guys have a good night. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you next time. We're gonna upload some other videos here in the near future, but hope you guys are staying safe, and we'll
Definitely.
catch you guys next time.
Bye, guys. Have a great evening.